Hello everyone,
Hi guys.
hello from Gori. I'm sure you never heard about the city, so keep watching to find out everything about Gori, maybe, and also subscribe. See you. We are at the railway station of Gori. The weather is not very sunny, so not a huge problem. Little old comfy railway station. We are actually here because someone has a birthday today, and Sergo has a tradition to celebrate his birthday in different place all the time, but it has to be a different town. But the other better options, the weather there is horrible, so that's why we had to choose something that is not too far, where we don't have to pay for the hotel. So we ended up choosing Gori because of you. Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to me.
The tickets costed us 8 lari per person, and it takes 1 hour to get here and 1 hour to go back. We will try to show you the most touristic places here. This town is actually also famous because of Stalin, but that's not our main interest. The old Soviet vibes in the city. We already saw a lot of very old buildings that will remind you of Soviet Union. From the railway station to reach the city center takes around 25 minutes or around so. And you also can take a taxi. We also saw some bus. However, probably for us it's always a better option to walk on foot, because on the way you will see a lot of interesting places, and as I saw on Google Maps, it's a nice road, so we will find out now. Here is the railway station where we came from, and we are heading straight to the city center. Misty mountains, beautiful view. We are going to cross this bridge and we will be in the city. According to the forecast, it might rain a little bit, but we hope it won't, and we hope that it will be sunny, there will be a rainbow and very good weather, and there will be no rain at all. This is Kura River flowing to Tbilisi. It also looks a little dried out, as if there is much less water right now. This is the other side, more green. Very strange building. Not very usual as it is in Tbilisi. Then a bit more modern building. And something similar here on the other side, as if they took the old existing building and just placed on top of it something new. Looks very weird. A lot of dogs here barking around everywhere. And these dogs can also be very annoying. They might follow you, try to sniff your They usually are not very aggressive, but you don't know, it's very random. Sometimes they might be aggressive, or you are not sure, can you push them away like aggressively, and will they be scared, or you need to be more careful. So I noticed that lately more and more there are stories that sometimes dogs are attacking people or just being aggressive. And even for me, I grew up in Georgia. There are lots of dogs, but even for me, sometimes it's not, I don't feel like super safe. At least try not to like punch them or don't run away from them. Maybe that is the worst thing you can usually do. Cozy streets, beautiful autumn colors. Always makes any city much more beautiful. Streets here are very similar to streets in Batumi. When you go a bit further from the city center, it looks like very similar. Small houses and the style of these buildings are like look very similar. Even roads look similar with all these holes. So it seems like due to weather, or maybe because of the neighborhood, it's so quiet here beside the cars, but there are no people almost. While walking around the city, random people might stop you, offer you some tours, maybe something else. As I understand, they offer you to walk around the city, give you some tour. If that's something you like, maybe you will find something for yourself. We don't need that, but good to know. The first things that you can check out in Gori is King Erekle II's bathhouse. This is a monument of cultural heritage. Old walls, but they don't look like super old. And the door. It's closed, as I know you cannot visit this place from inside. But yeah, you can come here and take a picture. A very beautiful old building with leaves on its wall. Looks very nice. And more autumnness. While walking around, you can join some street degustation of grapes in the streets. Not all of them are very fresh. You want to try it out?
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Is it good? Yeah, you'll see a lot of it randomly in the streets. These grapes are so tasty, and it's horrible to see how they are being spoiled in the streets. No one is taking care of them. That's devastating. And then you go to the supermarket and grapes right now cost like sometimes like 5 lari, Georgian lari, which for Georgia is a lot, especially when it's a like, you know, season. There is Georgian version of Hogwarts. Another interesting thing that you can find is 1001 Georgian ornaments. You gonna count?
Not now.
Looks interesting, and all of them are like very different. I'm not sure exactly what is the story behind it, but you can give it a try, maybe find something on the internet. Looks very interesting. There are some flowers, some various creatures, a lot of details. Oh, Georgian letters. Another Georgian letter. Yeah, there are some Georgian letters, various creatures, some other Georgian ornaments. So there's like really a lot. It looks nice. Also located in such way, I think if you passed by you might not even notice it. So definitely make sure to add it to your Google Maps because you might accidentally miss it out. Around the area you will see a tiny park as well, in case you need to take a break tiny Georgian Louvre. Joking, there is nothing. No, actually there is. Broken quarry. This is where wine is made. On the other side, this is a town hall of Gori. Not sure if you see it in details, but this is a like clear Soviet building. It's also crazy to realize that many people love Stalin, especially here, because this is where he came from. There are still squares and even streets called after him, and it's crazy to think that people like him. Hello. And the square right here is called after Stalin's name. Next, some underground graffiti of Gori. After Buenos Aires, graffiti is not that surprising anymore. But if you like it, you can come here and take some pictures or just enjoy it if you will. He has egg on his head. Next, we want to visit Museum of Fighting Fame. It's about wars in Georgia, and outside of it you will see also some sculptures of people who fought in Abkhazia, some Chablo. Nothing good, nothing good. We are in the museum. This is a foreigner. Look at this newspaper, the size. This is my hand. The cartoon of Hitler. Look at this. A uniform. I don't know if you can see, it's reflecting. So from the very start, there are like various events during the war. Like this side is about the World War II, and there is some information in Georgian, in Russian, but much less in English. But there is some, for example, like this is in Georgian and this is in English. But if you know some facts and you are good at it, maybe you won't really need to read anything, and you will understand from pictures or from various details. Here he is. I'm not gonna say anything filthy. And also his hand is very clean because everyone wants to touch it. And this is, I'm not sure what it's called in English. I'm not sure. But this is image of Stalin, and it's made from sugar. This is like sugar stone, or I don't know what to call it. Next, there is a stand for Georgian soldiers who were killed in Afghanistan and Iraq. And this is shell from Russian weapon, Uragan. It's a hurricane in Russian. And some Iskander Russian bomb of 2008. and I'm not sure what this is exactly. We are done with the museum. It was difficult to talk a lot or show you everything, but I guess you understand the format of the museum. Also, we figured that the entrance is 5 lari for tourists, but for locals it's 3 lari. Not a huge difference, and it's a usual thing in Georgia, and I think in many countries, that for tourists usually it's a bit different price. Next, we are in Stalin Park. It's right in the middle of the city. Looks much nicer than from the pictures because it looked very old. A working fountain. That's incredible. Then at the very end, right here, there is a Stalin museum. That's where we are heading right now. The park itself seems lonely. There is some children area. There is a cafe, I believe, this way. Some benches. Also another tiny fountain. Oh, looks cute. This fountain reminds me of a fountain in Batumi, which is larger. Looks very similar. Tiny bridge and wonderful views. We reached the most touristic place in Gori. So far we saw only one tourist actually in the train, but now we came here to Stalin's museum because we are here. Why not? One of the first things you will see when you come here, it's a house of Stalin. Very old one, but of course you cannot enter it. You can just check it out from the outside. Here is the house museum of Stalin, but it's closed. On top you will see hammer and sickle, Soviet Union logo. This is from the other side. However, there is nothing from the outside. Where are the windows? Like, there are no windows. Like what? Like only in the front and nowhere else. Oh, there is some on this side. Yeah. Here was born Stalin, unfortunately. Right at the entrance, you right away will find a lot of souvenirs of Stalin. So there are really a lot of people. They are explaining something, we don't hear anything. But here we are inside. We are going to the second floor. This is the entrance. Really love the interior. It looks very beautiful. Has nothing to do with Stalin. We will try to go a bit further from the group. Seems like some group came here at the same time. Let's show you around really quick what's going on here. Some paintings. There are various rooms from the outside. I'm not sure which room is about what, but we will check everything. It's Lenin and Stalin. This is actually a carpet. Like, this is not a painting. Looks very interesting. Like, so detailed. Here is the model of the house that we saw earlier, and here is another carpet. There are various boards with various information. This is Stalin's professional revolution. A lot of some texts, some writings, a lot of pieces of newspapers from Soviet Union, mostly in Russian, in Georgian. There is some in English. So the boards are divided into various years while Stalin was alive. Here is a map of Stalin's arrests, exiles, escapes, like everything about him. And I'm not sure if you can see, this is the building where during Soviet Union they did illegal prints of newspapers, and from the other side you can see like this is like regular house. This is the table from Kremlin's conference room, and then a massive painting, a huge table lamp. This is a souvenir, as I understand, given to someone, to the museum, I think. Then one more room, again more carpets and a lot of various Soviet stuff. Again, one more carpet, and next there is another section. And this is made from tobacco leaves. I'm not sure if you see. Outside the museum you will also see Stalin's train, and you can also get inside if you have the tickets. Let's check what is there. When we first came here we saw the train first, and it was also open, and I asked some guy nearby, and he said that you can enter but you need to have tickets. So we thought we will go to the museum, then come back, and when we came back it's actually closed now, and the ticket actually costs 15 lari. We tried to look inside, it was hard to show you because of reflection, but from the inside it's absolutely nothing there. It looked like it's some restaurant or something, you know, some cheap restaurant. Like, anyway, there was nothing interesting, we didn't miss out anything, but it's kind of annoying that it was closed for no reason, like, and there is no one to ask either. Another place that you can go to after the museum is right here at the very top, the castle of Gori. Going there you will also notice this beautiful church. I read that it's also interesting from the inside, but we are not going there today. It also started raining and my camera is also going low. So we hope we will be able to show you the rest of the city. Here is the other side of this church, and right on the other side of it you will see this castle, and we are trying to figure out how to get there. You will see these massive sculptures of men. It's right at the bottom of this castle. A doggy, of course. So some of them don't have a hand or a head, but I don't know if it's supposed to be like this or this This is just old sculptures, but kind of looks like it's made. It's not, it's for a reason. Now we will try to go up if it's even possible, because on the map actually it's not so easy to understand where to go. Look at this view. Looks beautiful, you know? So romantic. We found a proper way. Don't have to climb some muddy roads. We are almost here. It's raining. It started raining the moment we started climbing here, even more. But look at this. Looks really awesome. Happy birthday!
Visit to me.
Yay! We are here finally. I expected something, that there would be something up here, but here, what is here? There is a big hole. What is this? It's just a hole. There's nothing. I thought there would be something interesting. Maybe this is just, you know, protection so no one falls there or something. So, yeah, let's go there. And this is the other side of the castle. Looks just as marvelous. And also love this autumn colors. It makes city like really wonderful. Some part of it is closed. Seems like it's not safe there because it says, the sign says that they are fixing something. But anyway, I think the views here are amazing. We went down. It's still raining a little bit. More cozy streets around the area. Next, we will head to eat something. We found one restaurant that had the best pictures of food. We hope that it's going to be tasty. We reached the restaurant. It's raining even more, but we found a very interesting place. We planned to come here beforehand. We didn't find it randomly. The interior looks really nice. However, they don't have menu, they don't have prices, which is not the best thing, which we don't like much. But it's an atmosphere. We ordered some their own food, which doesn't really have any name. It's not like some specific dish. They cook it themselves. So we are waiting. We ordered some Georgian wine, homemade wine, which is actually not bad. And we will probably end our day here. Let's wait for the food and hope that it's going to be very good. Because so far it's a nice atmosphere, and also we are the only people here. So it's like our own room. So it's a family-owned small restaurant with a lot of very interesting details. Like they have a lot of stuff, some crafty restaurants. Looks really, really nice. Kind of dark, but it really creates this nice atmosphere. So if you are art lover, you will definitely love this place. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers to you, birthday boy!
Thank you.
Mwah. And this is inside the BC. Like, you can call anyone if you need. You can write. There's stickers, computer, and some other stuff. Our first dish, it's eggplant with nuts. Our second dish, which has no name. It's made with chicken. It's chicken, mushrooms, eggplant, and also cheese on top of it. It's not really something like, you know, some specific Georgian dish. How do you like it?
Tasty. It's like a stew or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Now it's my turn to try it. So we can give you recommendations. Strange taste. Yeah, something unusual. We are out of the garage. It was nice. It was a little difficult to record much there. Overall, I wouldn't say something wow, but it's, you know, local, regular, nice atmosphere. They don't have menu, you don't know prices. Of course you can ask, they are not hiding it, but they don't have any specific menu. They just tell you what they have, you can choose on the spot. The food is not bad. We ordered there some specialty dish, which costed 25 lari, that has chicken, mushrooms, eggplants, cheese on top of it. It's not bad, but like not enough salt, maybe some garlic, maybe some pepper, and so on. But I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just, you know, nice, nothing bad. Local river after rain, and also dogs following us for several minutes now. We are done for today with Gori. Make sure to subscribe whether you are from Gori or not. Like our videos, leave your comments, good ones, and
Bye-bye.
see you in the next journey. Bye bye.